welcome to the very first White Tigress Yoga series. My name is Suzanne and I'm currently teaching yoga in wartime, so it's early 2022, and I'm teaching a daily series, Yoga in Wartime. And this will be posted in that series or within those other videos, but it's a series that is made to last, that I will keep on the channel. I will make a White Tigress Yoga playlist, and I have 7 schedules in total to cover. So what I'm teaching you is from this book that I wrote, it's a collection of yoga exercises, and so I created a 7-week program, or if you have gone through it all, a 7-day program, so you can do every schedule on one day of the week. So it builds on top of each other. So I'm going to do schedule number 1, which is week 1, and one way to implement that into your life is to do this for 7 days and then hop on to next week's video. So I will be making one weekly White Tigress Yoga video, and I myself am basically yoga free. So of course I have the experience of yoga in my body, but I don't have the flexibility or the, I would say, the health and the control over my body and over the exercise that I would have had if I had continued practicing it. So although of course I'm not a beginner, you know, my body knows yoga, and I've started doing yoga, let me see, 24 years ago. So for the past couple of years I have not been doing, or hardly, like once a month or something I did yoga. So it really is, it has been limited to, you know, doing it for myself like once a month or creating yoga videos, but I haven't really gotten into this practice and to yoga practice. And this book, these 7 schedules are really my own way, you know, where I will start my journey or restart my journey again. So these are very special exercises. They're based on 3 books for women's yoga, and the White Tigress book. So the White Tigress book doesn't have very explicit yoga exercises. I will give you the link to the book in the description box so you can check it out. You can check out the description. If you live in the Netherlands or near the Netherlands, you can also order it through me if you want, and then, you know, you can I can send it to you. So these are very special exercises because they are well, if I limit myself now to purely the physical aspect of it, ultimately, you know, when we get to schedule 4, 5, 6, 7, you get into these exercises where you train parts of your body that no other type of exercise trains. So I'm talking about things that are really good for you at an organic level. So your heart, your lungs, your digestion, your kidneys, your liver, so your organs in general, but also very important, the diaphragms of your body. So you have a pelvic diaphragm, and you can imagine, or maybe you have, you know, experienced that some way. If there are things wrong with the pelvic diaphragm, you can get all kinds of physical ailments. They're known from, or it's most known from women who get the ailments because they go through pregnancy and childbirth. But it's really, it's much more wider than that. So the pelvic diaphragm is kind of like a bowl, and with yoga you train that, and you learn to kind of like lift that up, lift that ball up. It's not going to what we're going to do today, but that's ultimately where this series is leading. The same for your diaphragm here, which is a diaphragm that is often called the second heart. So what we're going to do is learn how to move that diaphragm so that that it takes part of the work away from the heart. So when it starts to function in conjunction with your heart doesn't have to work that hard anymore. So we're going to train the second heart, the diaphragm. We're going to train the pelvic floor, and the exercises that we do are really good for your organs in your belly and your lungs. So that's why this series, I think, is very special. It has more meaning, with regard to women's yoga, with regard to sexuality. But even if I leave all that behind or out of it, I just focus on the very physical, very yogic aspects of what this does with your body. It's just really super healthy. I'm very happy that, when I was still a yoga teacher, that I took the time to create this book. And this will definitely be my personal guide to getting back into yoga. So I see that I've already talked almost 7 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cap this, leave this up as an introduction to the White Tigress series, and then I'll see you in the week 1 video. See you there. Bye.